the old baseball scandal of 2017.
We're back.
It's back.
Well,
Just when we forgot about it.
I'm telling you, this is all coming because players are going to report, pitchers and catchers are reporting, and they're all going to show up. And Houston shares a practice facility, by the way, in Florida with the Nationals of all teams.
Oh, my God.
And I'm telling you, there's going to be a ton of inquisitive reporters asking every single person in an Astros uniform, what's up? Certainly if they were on that 2017 team. And they need to collectively come together and put out a statement and admit to something that they did. Admit we did this. And this is part of how we did it. And we regret doing it. We apologize doing it. But we absolutely do not regret winning it all. And watch us this year. And sign it. And say sorry to the fans of all teams in baseball. And sorry to kids. Don't use us as an example. And sign it and be done with it.
Do you think they regret doing it?
I hope they do. Because I'm sitting here wondering, is their championship tainted? And I'm sitting here wondering, did they do anything last year? And I'm sitting here wondering, when is somebody going to actually tell me what they did outside of that report? And when I say they need to button it up, it's because anybody that was on Houston in 2017 that has moved on to other destinations will be asked the question, including AJ Hinch, the manager, who sat down with Tom Verducci. Tonight on MLB Network will be the entirety of his interview. But here's a teaser, which to me was substandard. AJ Hinch is asked by Verducci about the tainted championship. He responds. He doesn't answer.
Won the World Series in 2017. Based on what we know now, what we know from the commissioner's investigation, is that championship tainted?
It's a fair question, and I think everyone's going to have to draw their own conclusion. I hope over time and the demonstration with the talents of this team, the players, the careers that are being had. We have some of the best players in the entire sport all together on the same team. I hope over time it's proven that it wasn't, but I understand the question. It's a fair question, and people are going to have to draw their own conclusions. Unfortunately, we opened that door as a group, and that question may never be answered. We may never know, and we're going to have to live and move forward and be better in the sport. But unfortunately, no one can really answer that question. I can't pinpoint what advantages or what happened or what exactly would have happened otherwise. But we did it to ourselves.
What did he just say?
That's a lot of word salad there, because I would think that if anybody that could pinpoint what advantages were gained or not, it's a guy who was managing the team and a guy who busted up two of the monitors because he was so upset with the system being employed. And again, so everyone just knows, the replay system that baseball put in place required a monitor to be used by the team so they could see whether or not to challenge something. They used that monitor to check on the signs of a pitcher throwing to their hitters, and in real time banged on a trash can to let them know what type of pitch was coming. Baseball eventually sniffed it out, put that sort of stuff on a delay, and then had an actual babysitter from MLB sit next to whoever's looking at the monitor. That monitor got destroyed twice, according to Rob Manfred, the commissioner of baseball, in his report, and it was destroyed twice by AJ Hinch. I'm hoping Tom Verducci asks, why did you destroy the monitors? Because the people in baseball that I'm talking to gave me a fascinating concept as the reason why he destroyed those monitors and was against you put two and two together. He was against the idea being used, but still let it go. He destroyed the monitors. Those are 2 + 2. And you equal 4 that he destroyed the monitors in the instances when it didn't work. When they thought they saw the sign, they banged on the trash can and somebody swung through a pitch because they were expecting something that didn't come. So I'll show you. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to destroy the monitor. Boom, boom. And I guess MLB replaced it because it's issued to the team so you can use it for proper purposes. So if anybody can pinpoint when it worked and when it didn't work, it's a guy who just said, well, I can't really figure that out for you, and we'll all have to figure it out together. And I'm like, what are we talking about? Because this ain't going to put it to bed. Or that's called a teaser. Before that part of the interview, Verducci could have elicited all of this stuff. And of course, the manager of that team that has been disgraced, which is tough for me to say because I always enjoyed having him on this show.
And we fell in love with that team 2 years ago.
I know. But everybody's got to put it to bed. This is how we did it. Or the commissioner's report is accurate. Mea culpa. We did it. Didn't help us out all the time. We didn't use it all the time. But watch us this year. Sorry, fans. We regret it. Sorry, kids. Don't use us as an example. Signed the players. Have them all signed. Like a baseball that we put on eBay for money. When I say we, I don't mean me.
Got it.
Thank you. That doesn't answer a damn thing. But that's also called a teaser. We've done that before on this show where we'll ask a question that's taken out of the interview and we pop it there because it's a provocative question. Sometimes we'll just cut the answer short. Hey, tune in, everybody. We'll see what happens tonight. But I hope that there's more. What I want to know is who came up with it? And if you didn't like it, AJ, why did you let it go? Why did you destroy the monitors? Give me an example where it worked. Give me one. Give me one where it didn't. I want to know. Don't you?
I have a hard time believing that they regret any of this.
Well, that's fine, too. That's fine, too.
Yeah.
But you better say it. You better say it.
But if that's not the truth, then why are they saying it?
Well, if that's not the... Here's this thing, too. If it's not the truth, and they don't regret it, deep down, they should be punished. And the commissioner should sit there and basically tell the Players Association, guess what? It's coming. And I know we've got a collective bargaining agreement coming up, and I know we need to button this up together. So next time this does happen, players aren't going to skate scot-free unnamed.
I mean, Hank Aaron thinks they should be banned for life, the players.
I totally get... Look, Hank Aaron has watched his all-time record go down, and he's got to be sitting there watching Bonds, who is supremely talented and could have gotten into the Baseball Hall of Fame without whatever the hell happened, watching him run around looking like Cletus, the robot.
That's true.
Okay? That's how big he looked. So, of course, he's sitting there going, what the hell? Watching how much money all these guys made hitting because the chicks dig the long ball. And the biggest performance enhancer of all time, and I'll just say it one last time, of all time, I would rather, if I'm a Major League Baseball pitcher, I would rather face a guy who's got a trapezoid head and acne breaking out all over the place because he's on a mixed cocktail of HGH and whatever horse medication they all put together in a syringe and stick it in their butt cheek. I would rather face that guy than somebody who knows what pitch is coming. The ultimate performance enhancer is what the Astros did in 2017.
Again, if it worked 1/3 of the time, Rich, 1 out of 3, think of the advantage.
Insane.
Exactly. That's the fact.
But it didn't work every time. Because
Exactly.
you see the video of the player at the plate, and you hear boom, boom, boom. Here comes an off-speed pitch that the pitcher just grips too hard. It's a 58-footer. So it didn't matter if you knew it was coming or not.
Right.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.